All right. Make sure. All right. I think. I think we're good. I think. What up? What up? It's your boy Drew Chainzzzz. Yes, I'm back with another MLB 25 Road to the Show, episode 17. Now, if you haven't seen the last episode, last episode was a little bit uneventful, but yeah. So we're only 46-4, and we faced the Cubs in Chicago for a 3-game series. We faced the D-backs at home, and then we faced the Cubs again at home. But let's just get this show on the road. I pitch in the first game. I'm facing a very hot Scrubs lineup. They got Gary Sanchez. They got Yandy Diaz on there.
And okay, all set to go. So now here's the Cardinals' designated hitter, Drew Miles.
And I'm facing Shota Imanaga.
Swings here and
what's up, Cubs fan 101?
Go crazy, folks. Go crazy.
You came in at the right time as I just hit a home run off your favorite team, unfortunately.
He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Well, so much for settling into this game, Boog. No courtesy first pitch take right there. He was ready from the second he stepped into the box, got a pitch to hit, jumped all over it.
Leadoff home run off Shota Imanaga.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. So up now for Chicago, Nico Horner. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers.
It's
but
good,
this is
yeah.
a guy that puts the
definitely
ball
perfect,
and
my
is
guy.
Different from the players that we see.
And as you look at the standings real quick, 46-4, Brewers are 34-18, Cubs are 24-27. They are fourth place in the NL Central.
Singy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't.
You posted another post to sub to you.
So when you see
I'll go check that out.
I'll go check that out. Like this, do you think of that as plus value?
Absolutely. If he's doing damage now, if he's rolling over and grounding out, then it's a different story. But yeah, if he can put the ball in the gaps or over the fence, 100%.
Bo Bichette up to the dish.
They got Bo Bichette, and that was a strike.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers.
I'll say it again. If you are sub to me, go sub to Drew Chainzzzz. Thank you, man. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I gave you a shout out on Instagram as well.
One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter.
When I saw you were live again, I just...
On the ground, right side, Hatfield takes it to the bag. Here tonight, an efficient start to the home.
Well, my flight got canceled, by the way.
Yandy Diaz in the box now.
You're welcome.
And a strike. 2 out, space is empty.
Wait, how many was a Yandy Diaz has what exactly?
Yeah, and I figured you would get
999 career hits, so he's looking for 1,000.
True. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Yeah, I guess the Cubs traded him from Tampa Bay. Yeah, but leadoff hitter again. I just let off the game with a solo shot to give myself a lead before I could make a pitch.
Here's a swing and a drive. That's back there. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run. Another
Oh, I
home.
feel
He's done it
it's okay.
again.
It's all right.
The game. It's 5-zip.
I mean, no complaints here and there. It's okay, man.
And I think losing one over the fence is exactly what he had in mind as well. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edge.
As you can see, I'm using the south side bat
really good swing
just to pay, because I have a lot of respect for the south side of Chicago.
Bottom of the second. So now
And
it's
trust
the
me,
Cubs hitter in the 4-hole.
okay,
Suzuki.
throughout my high school career, I have so many friends who are White Sox fans.
Back to work.
Like,
Well, here's a fun
like
fact for
not
you,
even
Boog.
not
Suzuki is
okay,
the
like
first
not like full
Japanese-born
on
player
Cubs
to
fans,
homer
but
in
like
3
full on
consecutive plate
White Sox
appearances in the
fans.
majors.
Like,
Feel free to use
I'm
that
like,
note in your
I
next
thought
Cubs
this place,
broadcast,
I
buddy.
thought the state of Indiana was going to be overrun with a bunch of Cubs fans. That's what I thought. But hey,
Well, he's got
I
great
mean,
strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit
they
strikeouts
always
in
say
his
the
last
South Side's
start,
better
and
than
he's just
the
racking 'em
North
up
Side.
again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun
It
assignment
depends on
for
the
any
record.
lineup.
It depends on the record, though. But I'm trying to keep it 100%.
That plays off.
And that's a
Working
strike.
through some struggles lately.
Oof.
Yeah, they say baseball is a game of failure, and that's true even for longtime major leaguers. Sometimes you'll have tough stretches just like this, but he's an experienced vet. He'll probably right the ship soon.
That's
Michael
4
Busch digs in now.
strikeouts. What happened to Dansby Swanson?
Swing and a miss, strike one.
At least we have one thing in common. We hate the White Sox.
Swings through
Well-
that one for strike two.
I mean, the White Sox, they're okay. I mean,
On the ground to the left.
the Cubs and
And the
the
Cubs
Cubs
go 1-2-3.
do have a rivalry with the White
Cubs are
Sox,
down
but
quiet.
mostly with the Cardinals. But
Back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate, and a look at the numbers.
the offense last series, 3-11. Oh, damn. We're still winning 5-0.
Swinging a foul straight back.
And I'm guessing
Sanchez with a homer
they got
in his last game.
Gary Sanchez from Baltimore, I'm
In
guessing.
today's game,
Let me look at this guy. Oh, no, wait.
you look at exit velocity as a measure of process, and if guys are hitting the ball hard, eventually the results usually follow. Gary Sanchez.
He's been irrelevant since like
he is a guy
2017.
that hits the ball
That was back
hard.
in
Wow, short work to send him packing to start the inning, and no messing around either. All 3 pitches
Dansby
were
Swanson
in the
was
strike
one of my
zone.
favorite players, and I do
All the
wonder
way.
what
That's pretty
happened.
impressive, given the pop he was dealing with at the plate.
Because a few episodes
Misses
ago,
outside, and the count 1-2.
I struck him out like 5 times.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, there
I'll
he
have
gets
to
the
look at the
slider in on his
rosters real
hands,
quick.
and it just
I'll have to
eats
look at the
him
Cubs
up. You know,
transactions.
It's hard to get the bat around on a pitch like that in tight. You just feel like you're crowded on
Man,
the
Wrigley
inside
Field
part of the plate.
has
Can't get any
definitely
extension.
changed.
That's
It's
what
been a
he
long
definitely
time
should
since
have
I
played off of.
went to a ball game
Steps
there.
on the bag,
I was like
and
an
it's a 1-2.
infant. I was a baby
Back here at Wrigley
around that
Field,
time.
now it's the second baseman, Nico Horner. Swing and a ball.
But I do like
drilled in
visiting the
air
South
towards
Side,
right
though.
center field. Puts it away for the out.
I did pitch a perfect game against them. I did pitch a perfect game against the Cubs. I think that was at
And
home.
now Bo Bichette.
Or no, I can't remember. It was either in
Sliced
Chicago,
down the right side.
it was either at Wrigley,
Not
or
a
at
lot of
Busch.
people
I don't
this,
know.
But this isn't the only Wrigley Field in MLB history. You know, when the league expanded and added the Los Angeles Angels in 1961, they played their first season at a stadium in L.A. called Wrigley Field, which had been the home of the minor league
You are
team
lucky you
of the
struck out
same name.
Pete Crow
Cubbies
Armstrong.
yet to pick up a hit.
Yeah, I mean, he is a speed
Strikes.
threat.
Picks up
And I'm guessing they got Bo Bichette
Just
from
absolutely
Toronto.
rolling on the mound. He's looking very much on his game in the early parts of this one, Boog. Fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already.
I
So he's got a good pace going,
I
no doubt.
forgot. Wait,
And it's quickly nothing.
he
to
has
2.
the 9th
The designated
most
hitter.
home runs ever. Damn, that's crazy.
And a
Top
swing and a
that
miss.
9th
Down on
is
strikes.
definitely top
That's
10.
his 8th strikeout of the game. And the Cubs are down in order. Still looking at that 5-0 deficit.
Still wanting to go back to Wrigley ever since I was an infant.
Matthew Boyd gets the ball.
And they
now.
bring in a lefty.
Pretty early in the ball game.
You know what that means?
Has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs. Kind of
You know what
bridge
that
the gap
means?
that starter left for him.
Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya.
I hit the scoreboard too. IRL,
And he's
he
going
is
yard again.
he is a speed
That's
demon.
his 3rd home run of the game. It's It's 6-0.
I would compare
Singy, the
Pete
ball
Crow
is
Armstrong
jumping
to
off his bat.
Victor Scott.
Yes, it is.
They're both speed
Tons
demons.
of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive.
So I'm at 5
Let's break out
RBIs
the
now.
StatCast numbers.
3
And
home
Singy,
runs,
it
5
tells us
RBIs.
This home run was projected at more than 450 feet.
Yeah, and not many players
Look,
can hit home runs.
I just
as
hit the
far as this
scoreboard.
one. That's a special feeling, and I'm sure he was giggling a little bit as he was jogging.
That has to be
around the bases.
477 or
That was
something.
one heck of a swing he put on the baseball.
Retire the side of the order. Let me replay that again. 99 speed in the show. Yeah, definitely. 457, my bad. I thought it was 477. I just hit the scoreboard.
Back to the mound, he's got it.
Thanks for the out, man. I appreciate your services, you know what I'm saying? So,
Ian Happ up to hit. Right through there for a strike.
These hitters are going to have to find a way to be a little more
I think my
patient,
toughest
see
opponent
pitches
that I've
early
ever
back.
faced so
Otherwise,
far is the
that ball's not
Dodgers.
gonna have to work over there, and it's going to be
Ellie De La
pitching
Cruz
all game
versus
long.
Pete Crow Armstrong for speed. Ooh, that's a tough. That's a
Foul ball. It
Holy
stays
crud.
0-2.
They're both equally matched for speed,
And down on strikes
but
he
Pete
goes.
Crow Armstrong is mostly
Nine
known for
strikeouts
contact.
So far. And now
But
it's
Ellie
gonna
De La
be
Cruz is
Michael
known
Busch.
for like contact
That
and
one finds
power.
the zone, and that is strike one.
But for speed, they're both
Shot to
equally
the left
matched.
side.
Oh, what a
Breaking to
quick
first.
transition.
3 up, 3 down, inning over.
Very efficient inning.
Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year.
First in everything, 284 strikeouts. Okay, yeah, we're good.
There's the strike.
You know,
Are you wanting any more ice cream? Did you finish that ice cream?
Yeah.
these Cubs just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for
I think
a
for the
base
cover,
runner.
you
He's
should
been
swap
great out there on the mound,
Ellie
no doubt,
for
but it's also been a
PCA.
disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
It could be, but
Runs up to 96 to record the punch out.
PCA still has
10
time
Ks with still a few
to
innings left, so expect him to add on
PCA
to
still
that
has
total,
time
and,
to exceed
pitchers are looking to
expectations, you
have
know.
a strikeout per inning. I mean, that's excellent work.
Oh,
The way it looks
speaking
now,
of
I mean, he's
PCA,
going
here
to
he
have
is
a
right
better
now.
rate than
Holy
that in
crap.
this one. So really good stuff
Oh,
working on the
snap.
mound in this one.
It's the battle of the
And
fours,
as we
too.
get deeper, it's not going to get any easier. These at-bats are going to feel more.
See if I can get a ground ball.
With every out the
Or
rest of
that.
the way.
Goes down looking.
Well, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
That one's in there, and that's strike one.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
There's the strike.
All right, there's number 8, 1 away.
Got it. And how about that?
Why did he
It's an
take
immaculate
some of
inning.
those?
Well, he's
I have
saying
no
who needs
idea.
the defense, an immaculate inning, 3 strikeouts, 9 pitches. We just witnessed something really special.
That's crazy. 6 perfect innings. Will this be my second career perfect game against the Cubs? It has to be.
The batter.
Now it's the DH, Drew Miles. And
Usually,
a chance
like,
to make some history
usually
here,
he
Chris.
likes to
Yeah, he's
crush
homered
it.
3 times so far, and now he gets another chance. At least we think. We'll see if the pitcher gives him anything to hit. It's so rare to see a 3-homer performance, but even more
The Nationals
special for that
smoked the
player to get
Dodgers
another chance
13
at
to
the plate to
7.
do it again for
That's crazy.
4.
Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball.
Rudder breaks for third. Grounds one to short. Safe at first and an infield single.
Wow, my
keeps the
Cubs
inning
are
going.
doing
No, it's a
terrible.
really tough play no
Or
matter
something.
who you are, but I think he has a chance to get him at first if he's just able to get that throw off.
Imanaga has thrown 4 innings, 6 hits, 5 earned runs, 3 Ks. Well, I homered off him twice, so that's why he exited the game early.
Late on that fastball.
0-1.
Seems like the hitters are struggling with their timing today. Kind of
You are carrying
that sharp fastball and the nasty slider.
Yeah, I know, man.
On a consistent pitch.
I've been trying to carry them to. I've been carrying them ever since I got called up to the bigs. I help like okay. Okay, the funny thing is, the Cardinals were in last place in 2025. Like in this game, they were down like last place in the division. Ever since that, we won like 40 or 50 games in a row. Because I had to carry them, and I broke like the single season home run record, the single season RBI record, the hitting streak record. Like I broke almost every other record, but I could not break Nolan Ryan's single season strikeout record. And then we had to face the 100. We were the number 2 seed. We faced the 100 and I think the 102 win Phillies. We beat the 110 win Dodgers, and we beat the 102 win Minnesota Twins.
Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
We lost at least like 2 games. But we beat the Phillies 3-1. We beat the Dodgers 4 games to 1. And we beat the Twins 4-2. I was World Series MVP.
You know, he's been so great today. Really just throwing whatever the catcher puts down. I mean, hasn't shaken off the catcher very much at all today.
Diaz in the box again. Takes a strike. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 2 outs. And that is downstairs. Now 1-2.
Just missed it.
99 miles per hour to finish him off. The perfection continues. Drew.
I like to break the game by putting no budget in the AI,
No matter what,
except trade and
playing
franchise.
this kind of rival, take
Yeah,
your game to another level.
10-0. Yeah, facing Tyson Miller.
Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya.
It's 12-0.
Another homer. His 4th home run of the game. It's 12-0. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth.
Here at Wrigley Field, bottom of the 8th. Now it's the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Miles into his 8th inning of work, Singy. He's been good.
Yeah, he's the type of guy that gets better as he gets deeper into the ball game. If you're going to get to him, you get to him early. They didn't do that today. We'll see what happens.
You have Mookie, Brandon Lau, Aaron Judge, the list goes. God damn. That's crazy.
In, and there's 1 away. And he's now just 5 outs.
Now you got a lot of like
He's got
outfield
a real
depth
shot at this
with
thing.
Aaron Judge and Mookie Betts.
He is rolling just in one of those grooves where he looks.
You got a lot of power
unbeatable
hitters
today.
on that franchise.
And Ian swings through it. Pitch count in great shape. It seems he might have a chance to finish it.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent.
We won 3 straight World Series. Damn, that's a 3-peat. That is absolutely insane, bro.
His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Booth, get back on track. His team needs him.
Next offering in there.
Michael Busch has a 12-game
And it's
hitting
2.
streak.
The Cubs still looking for their first hit in this.
Ooh!
What a game he's having. 16.
That was out of the zone and he called it a
Nothing
strike.
happening
Oh
there
my
for the
god.
Cubs. Hasn't been their
Yo,
day.
what
It's
the
12-0. Bottom of the ninth. Now it's going to be Gary Sanchez.
Once I did that for the Colorado
And all
Rockies.
eyes on the mound as he begins the ninth inning, working on a perfect game.
That's yeah. The Rockies have not won a title yet.
Boog, I'll tell you right
They're
now,
only 2007
every player
National League
defensively on their
champions. That was
toes
right
like
after the
never
Cardinals
before.
beat the Tigers in the 2006 World Series.
They want to make sure they have the opportunity to put this pitcher in the history books. They are going to make the play.
Will this be my second career perfect game against the Cubs?
Some high cheese for strike three.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready.
You may
to pull the trigger.
remember I am from Denver. Alright, yeah. Yeah, that was back 2 episodes ago.
Ability to get ahead and count. At times pitch to contact, let the defense work behind him. That's why he's still in the game here in the 9th inning.
On the ground to third. And it gets through for a hit. Their first
And
ball
Pete
game.
Crow
You
Armstrong
just don't see
has
it that
broken
much
up my
anymore.
perfect
A guy
game.
This efficient and getting this deep into the game. A new arm into the game. The righty, Shelby Miller.
But hey,
Some days, this is a
we win
pretty
anyway.
large appearance for him, so he
You
should
missed
be
the
fairly
last one.
free and
That's
easy out there.
Hey, you're
Still
good.
have to
You're
keep-
good. You're good. You're good. Pete Crow Armstrong just broke up my perfect game. Oh, man. Hopefully I get another chance when I face the Cubs again, but I don't know.
Drew Miles with an off. Ready to go? Now here is Drew Miles.
Designated hitter, Drew Miles.
Clayton Kershaw is on the Cubs. Are you kidding me?
He swings and drives one out to deep left field. And it slams off the bottom of the wall. Throw cut off to second. Not in time. That's
That
a
is
leadoff
crazy.
Well, tack one more game onto his hitting streak, dude. Every day, this guy just keeps making his record harder and harder to reach. I still can't believe what he's doing.
Yeah, neither can I. It's like he's playing on beginner mode out there. Lifted in the air, out to left. Calls it in for the out.
How are the
There's
Cubs?
one
Wait,
out.
what? How are the Cubs getting everything? I have no idea, dude.
One out. Runner at second. Herrera now at the plate. Kershaw fires. Runner takes off for third.
I'm out. God damn it.
Great throw by Gary Sanchez. 2 outs, base is empty.
Drew Miles.
And first offering is fouled off.
But Kershaw's a lefty, and you know what that means. You know what I do to
And the
lefties.
pitch. Hit high in the air. There it goes.
They're acting like the Dodgers who steal every good player. Well, they turn misfit toys into superstars.
That's his 5th homer of the series. And
But we're
all
tied
square.
anyway.
It's 1-1. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back.
Drew
And we're losing 2-1.
Certainly doing his very best out there on the mound to bring that win streak to a halt.
Hit high in the air.
That's gone.
There it
We're
goes.
tied again.
See ya.
Olay!
Olay.
I think I've hit one out into Waveland
Another
Avenue before,
homer.
but that was last
His
season, though.
second home run of the game, and it ties it up. It's 2-2.
We beat the Dodgers
He's
this
red hot.
in the season series 4-3.
Man, he is really seeing the ball well in this one.
Yeah,
With this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around.
Bases loaded,
quickly
2 out,
and make sure
and you got Justin Martinez up. I guess you got
that
him
you keep
from.
that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that.
I need a
fastball.
grand slam.
Hit high in the air.
Yep,
There
I called it.
goes. See ya.
I just called it. I hit the scoreboard again. Let's go, baby.
And he's gone
This
yard
is exciting,
again.
man.
His 3rd home run of the game, and they jump in front in the 7th. It's 6-2. 1 pitch, 1 swing, 1 home run.
Yeah, you can say that's efficiency
6
right
to
there.
2.
Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact.
Singy, this was a mammoth home run over 460 feet, according to StatCast.
You know, Boog, there are only maybe 20 or so guys in the game that can hit a baseball that
464.
far, and it's absolutely crazy. It's
I
even
go to
that many.
Arizona
Such an
spring
impressive
training
swing of
every
the
year.
bat right there.
So now the DH spot. Drew
I went to spring
Miles.
training once.
And a chance to make some history here, Chris.
Yeah, he's homered 3 times so far, and now he gets another chance. At least we think. We'll see if the
8
pitcher
to 3.
gives him anything to
Okay.
hit. It's so rare to see a 3-homer performance, but even more special.
Can I get a
for that
triple
player
out
to
of
get
this?
Another chance at the plate to do it again for 4.
No,
He's
I
in with a
can't.
double, and that's the
can't.
second double of the night. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
I feel like
He's
Matt Carpenter
really
out
slowed
there.
the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2
I think I've joined
behind.
Matt
The
Carpenter
way that
on the
he
list.
squared up that
3
baseball
home runs
tells
with a
me
pair of
This
doubles.
one high and deep, way back there.
Did Brendan Donovan hit one out?
Go
Let's
crazy,
go!
folks. Go crazy. It's a home run. A 2-run shot. Home run number 5 on the season, and they add to the lead.
You've seen
It's
Sloan
10-3.
Park, Saw River, and
That's
more.
their 4th home run of the game.
I've been to
Can't
West
stop,
Palm
and they
Beach
won't
and
stop hitting home runs
Jupiter,
in this one, Boo.
Jupiter,
They're
Florida.
really feeding off of each other at the dish. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches.
We win.
And this at bat was very patient, and it paid off.
Miles really stood out in this win.
And I think we got one more. Sloan
Drew
has the exact
Miles,
same dimensions
Wingard
as Wrigley.
3. Top of the second. And now the
It
first
kind of reminds me
baseman,
of
Drew Miles. He is
JetBlue
quite
Park,
an athlete.
the
I mean, you look
Red
around
Sox
the other sports,
ballpark,
basketball,
the mini
football,
green
You
monster.
feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too.
It kind of looks like that, but
Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya.
did I hit one out to Waveland Avenue? I think I did.
His 8th of the series. It's 1-0. He sent the first pitch over the wall.
Must have dinner reservations because he wasn't wasting any time at the plate in that at bat. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck
You're going to
circle, so
Florida
when you
spring
step in
training
the
soon.
box, you're
Florida
ready to
spring
pull the
training is
trigger
amazing, bro.
wherever it's at.
I
Really
snagged
good
4
job by the
baseballs,
hitter.
and I got like 8
Conviction on that swing.
autographs.
Baseman number
Two
For the
outs,
first time.
bases
Damn,
empty.
that's crazy.
Miles.
I hope to go to Arizona spring training soon.
That one ripped. Reaching for
And
it.
Pete
Brings
Crow
it
Armstrong
in.
just robs a hit from me. Damn it.
So bases all loaded up. Suzuki, the next to hit.
Arizona's awesome.
And foul ball. One off, bases
And the
empty.
Cubs are leading 8-1. Ow.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into left field. Well, Singy,
Who's
he is
responsible for
locked
the
in
8
there.
runs? Zach Little, get out of here, bro. You're terrible, bro. God damn.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind.
Runner takes off in the dirt. Blocked by the catcher, and he steals second base without a throw. Miles, the runner at second with one away. Liner saved it first.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Man in
All right,
scoring
we-
position with 2 away. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Jordan Walker. And that one is lifted in the air. It gets
Well,
down,
it's going to
base
score
hit.
me.
The run comes
Shadow
in from
was lights
second.
out.
It's an
Yeah, he
RBI
definitely was.
single. It's 8-2.
He definitely was.
On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton.
We're
And
still
here's the first
losing.
baseman, Drew Miles. Well struck left field. Back there.
Maybe No, I missed it. God damn it.
Almost a loud start to the inning.
Yeah, we lost.
Pitch, man, he's gonna walk down.
But we win the series, though. It doesn't matter. We win the series. It's okay. We win the series, though. It's alright. I love playing night games at Wrigley. Try playing night games at Busch. Those are electric. One of the best nights you can have, bro. Zach Little is a liability on the pitching side.
And stepping in for the Cardinals, Drew Miles.
Drew Miles.
Hit high in the air. There it goes. Sega.
Olay!
He'll touch them all. His latest homer in an incredible season.
140. 418.
He got the
feet.
fastball. He knew exactly what to do with it, too.
Two aboard, 2 outs.
The Cardinals swept the D-backs, by the way.
Miles.
I love hitting back at Busch
Hit high in the air. There it goes.
because of this. I make, like, even though it's a pitcher's ballpark, I make this look like a hitter's ballpark. It's what Nolan Arenado can do, too.
His second home run of the game, and they boost their lead. It's 4-0.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. There was a fastball down the middle. I don't think the hitter recognized the pitch, but once he did, he was quick enough to get it in play with some authority. He got that up and out of here.
And now the first baseman, Drew Miles. He's got a couple homers already, so can he
AJ
possibly
Puck.
do it again?
Come on,
I'll
man.
puck
Of
that
course
ball
he
into the
can. Those two hits
seats.
legit. And
That's a
looks
pun.
pretty
I hope you get that
good.
pun.
Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run.
USA won by mercy rule. WBC game in Arizona. Damn, that's crazy, bro.
Show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. A 3-homer game, man, it's so special.
Arizona got Byron
It's a lot
Buxton.
of fun watching him pull it off as well.
Here's Win for one, and it's a double play.
I guess Arizona traded for Byron Buxton.
St. Louis, Drew Miles, 3 for 3, and he's homered 3 times. Hit high in the air. There it goes.
13-0. We're gonna win this game. Olay! 100%.
And he's gone yard again. His 4th home run of the game.
Oh my God.
To the lead.
Crazy.
13-0. That was blasted.
Absolutely.
And we
No
win.
doubt off the bat.
13-4.
Really excelled in this one.
13-4. We win. I'm guessing I'm pitching in the last game.
Drew Miles with back here in St. Louis, bottom of the inning. Now it's the DH, Drew Miles.
I can't believe the Cards are cooking so hard. Well, they swept the D-backs.
Line drive, caught.
I can't believe this guy caught it, dude. Byron Buxton is also another speed demon, along with Ellie De La Cruz and Pete Crow Armstrong, and
Leading up for the Cardinals.
yeah.
The designated
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across. This is
Ever
where you
since
look
getting
for
rid
the
of Paul
starter to go out
Goldschmidt, I
there,
think
have a
it worked.
shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there rather hot.
And we're losing 3-2.
Outfield base hit. And aboard on the leadoff single. So digging in, Rick Hatfield. And he deals. There goes the runner. That one the other way. And a base hit.
No. Oh shit. Us and y'all are fighting our IRL. Yeah, definitely.
Now it's the shortstop, Mason Wynn.
You know what's funny is I looked at that girl that I showed you. he's like, yeah, that girl, Bree Delio, she's like, what is going on? I thought I didn't have to worry about you Cardinals this year. Get out of here. Let the Cubs have it. No, get out of here, Bree. You're delusional. But Bree is more delusional than ever. Like, she is, like, gone in the head.
On the ground to first. Could be two. There's one. Got him. Relay to first. Double play.
That's not going to work.
Here's the left fielder, Joey Wiemer.
Yeah, exactly, bro.
2 outs. Swing and a ball popped in the air.
That's going to tie the game.
The tying run is in to score from third. And it's an
Can't believe the Cardinals swept the D-backs.
3-3.
And we're losing by 10. Are you kidding me? What is going on with this? Come on, guys.
That's ripped. Base hit.
Really? I'm carrying you motherfuckers, and all you're doing is selling the game right now. Are you kidding me?
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
I was so tired of Brewers winning the division. Yeah, same.
There's a time where that sac bunt was just
okay.
Very basic, but
if I had to pick a team who's never going to win a title, it's the Brewers. I'm counting on the Brewers. Every time, like, they haven't been relevant since, like, 1982. That was the last time they were relevant. They were in the American League that year, before they moved to the National League.
is increasingly difficult.
The Brewers, Rockies, Padres, Mariners, and the Rays have not won a title yet.
A swing and a soft liner. Puts it away for the out.
Who is responsible for giving up, like, more than fucking... Michael McGreevy, again. You're terrible. Bro, get out of here.
So 2 on with 2 away. Now the left fielder, Joey Wiemer. That one the other way. And that is the inning. Nice work. So 2 away with nobody on. And up next for St. Louis, Drew Miles. Singing, even casual fans have heard this guy's name. Of course, he's the rare major leaguer who both pitches and hits. I mean, you're talking about a rarity both historically and in the mind.
No way. No way, dude. Yeah, we lost.
Strung that hitting streak out for another game.
I think they expect him to make
the bullpen sucks
than
in MLB
today.
The Show. Yeah, it does, definitely. Yeah, definitely. My PC turned off. What the fuck? I had to press my space bar, and then all of a sudden it doesn't...
Miles on the mound today.
Yeah, good. Yeah, thank you for letting me pitch again. Thank God.
Jake McCarthy.
Jesus. Let me show you how to shut down a team.
Yeah, that's in for a strike. And we're underway.
How is Herman Marquez a Diamondback? I guess they traded him for... I guess they traded him from Colorado.
Now 1 away. You know, the danger with the slider is leaving it out over the heart of the plate and getting contact on it. If you're going to miss, you want to miss towards the corners, not in the middle. Right there, he does a great job with hard break at the end. He ran it inside. Very difficult to do anything when you're tied up like that as a hitter.
And first offering is
Ketel Marte.
Marte with an uncharacteristic stretch of poor play lately. Now a fly ball to right center. Nootbaar on the move. Brings it in for the 3rd out. Offense held. First and second.
This is how you
Out.
shut a team
Will hit
down.
next.
All right, yeah,
This
definitely.
has been a career year for him when it comes to driving.
Michael
in runs.
McGreevy sold it. He sold because he was supposed to.
Lays it on a bounce, and it eats him up. Still manages a throw. And he's safe at third as they jump ahead and run scores.
And that keeps his hitting streak going. He's making this look way easier than it is, Boog. Setting the record is hard enough, but to keep upping it every day like he is, I don't really know what to say anymore.
At this point, it honestly feels like it's never. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Base hit, one run is in. Now a long throw home. Save.
All right, 3-0.
Scores on the play. And they're up
Thank you,
by
Lars
3.
Nootbaar. What a double.
Back to work.
And we're up
Swing and a
5-0.
ground ball base hit right field.
All right,
And the leadoff
no
man
perfect
aboard.
game and no hitter today,
This is Corbin
which is
Carroll.
okay. It's all right.
Yeah, that's in there for
It's okay.
a strike. Little slider. that
Maybe I'll
finds the
shut them
mark.
down for like at least 8 or
That's
7
in
innings,
there.
hopefully.
0-2 now.
This is
I
one
can
of
do
those
that
situations
for
defensively where you can't
quite a
try
while
to do
now.
too much. You got to make sure that you feel
Wah,
completely
wah,
and get one out
wah.
first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box. Well, he's got
You just gotta
great
be very-
strikeout stuff on
you
the
just gotta be
mound, doesn't he?
efficient with your
Double-digit
pitches
strikeouts
sometimes.
in his last start, and he's
So-
just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate
Yep.
the game out there. Not a fun assignment for anybody.
Just like that. You just got to be really, really
That's 2 in a
efficient.
row. And that is out of play.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner.
Knuckle.
Get him in the scoring
Go sit
position
down.
to try to have a better
Okay.
chance of scoring.
Ground
I tell
ball.
you, good
Take
job
it.
so far on the mound. He just
Take
needs
your
one more
time.
out.
Yeah, the D-backs do suck,
And that'll
though.
do it. 1 hit, 1 left.
Yeah, the D-backs do
Welcome
suck
back.
right now.
Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
Gabriel Moreno.
And that's a strike. Miles, a former Cy Young Award winner. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, a knuckleball, and he works in a sinker. Swing and a bouncer. But it
Foul
kicks
ball.
foul.
Curveball. Sit down.
Outside low. Going to count 1 and 2. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Nootbaar puts it away for the out. And there's 1 down. And there's a foul ball. 1 out, base is empty. This one popped up. Makes the catch. And there's 2 away. So now the DH spot, Jake McCarthy. And first offering is fouled off.
This guy has like the D-backs have good speed around the bases, like Corbin Carroll, Jake McCarthy. But Ketel Marte, I definitely got to be aware of him because he
2 down.
can
nobody
cover like
on.
both sides of the plate
Get on
sometimes.
the ground to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Burns, a Northern California native. He was a
Northern
fourth-round pick out of
California
St. Mary's,
native.
where he played alongside an outfielder who eventually made it to the major. Hit high in the air. There it goes.
Oh, hold that story now. I homered off a Northern Californian. Ugh.
That'll fire up the dugout. That's his 5th homer of the series, and they add a run. It's 6-0.
You see, I had the south side bat. I should have changed it into the.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Got him.
6-0. Yeah, I'm winning 6-0.
Tell Marte up to the plate. This one popped up. Win.
All right, so this is how you get Ketel
And puts the
Marte
squeeze
out.
on that one. And there are 2 down.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think it's
Tosses to first. And
That was an
Arizona
efficient inning.
All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the right fielder, Corbin Carroll. And a foul ball.
You know, these D-backs just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game.
The knuckleball is just having Kyle Tucker on our squad just helped. Yeah, it definitely helps. I kind of liked Kyle Tucker when he was on the Astros because, I mean, the Astros have to be idiots because they trade away like a first-round pick. Every time I see Kyle Tucker, he just does like so well.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. Over to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Gurriel batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. That catches the zone for a strike. 0-2. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him.
Yeah, Kyle Tucker is a really, really good player. I will say that right now.
Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya.
Olay.
Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game.
447.
Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact.
Corbin Burns
Man,
has
it's been
pitched
impressive.
2 1/3 inning. He also won the World Series for the Astros by making a catch of foul. Yeah, that was the 2022 World Series. That was the year I graduated high school. It should have been the Cardinals and the Astros in the World Series, if you think about it. If we didn't choke the first game, we would have won that game.
One at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
And the Cardinals would have easily won the 2022 World Series if it wasn't for the fucking Phillies.
In there, got him looking, and that one.
But the D-backs, they snuck their way into the World Series. They swept the Brewers. I don't know what is with the 6th seed beating the 3 seed. They, like, the 3 seed, like, if you're the 3rd seed, you're frauds. 100%, bro. But the thing is,
empty, 1 away, and we're the top half of the 6th. And down on strikes.
What do you do when you're not streaming? I grind off camera a little bit and exercise.
It's unlike anything else he throws.
Play baseball a little bit.
He doesn't throw it all the time. You just don't
I mean, I plan to not come back on the college baseball team because they've proven to me that they're not. Okay, my college baseball team, they only won like 7 games. Let me show you. Hang on, let me show you their record real quick. I'm not trying to expose them or anything because, I mean, I respect some of them. I respect some of my teammates, but I mean,
welcome back as
here's the
we
thing.
Take a look at their upcoming schedule.
Hang on a second, let me. It might be a little bit bright, but schedule 7-37. Yeah, you can barely see it. Yeah, 7-37. 7 wins and 37 losses. You play wiffle ball? Damn, that's crazy. That wiffle ball is good practice. It helps you a lot. So yeah, 7 wins and 37 losses. Ever since I transferred to Goshen, we only won like 12 games. Yeah, it's not that good.
Tell by their swings, this lineup is having trouble.
Some people are telling me, we need you back, we need you back. Or some people are saying, like, do not join back on the team. Don't suffer like we're suffering.
Foul ball still 0-2.
I'm like, if you need me, I can do it. But I mean, if you're not going to win a College World Series, if you're not going to win an NAIA World Series, then what's the point? What's the point of me even trying, bro?
That one fouled
But
off.
hey,
He's
it is what
controlling
it
things
is.
out there on the mound,
I've made
not
my
messing around
decision.
at all.
I think
He's
I've
been in
already made
attack
my
mode since the
decision
very
to
start.
not play college ball in
Bounced
my
up the
senior
middle.
year in college.
Throws to first in time, and 2 away to start the 7th. Fouled off left side. 2 outs.
I'm trying to connect my PSN
On the
account
ground to
to
third, and
my
foul
PC.
ball.
Sorry for the camera shaking.
Swing and
Oh,
a high fly ball left
fudge.
field. Donovan
I have my
sizing
own
this
wiffle
one up.
ball league team with 4 teams.
He's got it.
4
And
teams?
that is
What are the
that.
4 teams? What are the 4 teams? Yeah, don't go back. Yeah, perfect. Yeah.
And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the right
Yeah.
fielder, Corbin Carroll. That's in there. Miles into his 8th inning of work, Singy. He's been good.
Yeah, he's the type of guy that gets better as he gets deeper into the ball game. If you're going to get to him, you get to him early. They didn't do that today. We'll see what happens as this finishes.
Pitch count in great shape. It seems you might have a chance to finish it. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Kicks and fires. Swings through that.
Got him.
Strikeout.
Not the best location with the fastball on strike 3, but when you're pumping high 90s,
Another
you
double-digit
there's
strikeout game.
No margin for error. You know, the fastball has become such a huge strikeout pitch in the sport. I think a lot of it has to do with all the attention and emphasis on improved spin rates. These fastballs are just exploding out of the pitcher's hands and jumping through the zone.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And his 11th strikeout in this one, really racking up
2006
the
and
whips.
2011. I remember watching the
to
2011 World Series. Bat Blitz, Knuckleball Nights,
Swing and a
Curve
ground
Crushers,
ball.
and
He takes
the
it out of zone,
Dinger,
and Arizona is set.
Diver, Dinger.
Pitching for Arizona.
Back now,
Crazy.
new pitcher on the mound as we roll
4
into the
teams,
bottom of
that's
the
crazy.
8th. Chad Green.
Well, he's
The
had
Mets
trouble
are
at
leading
times
the
keeping the ball
NL
in the park
East.
this season. Something to keep in mind here.
Hit high in the air. There he goes. See ya.
Olay! And the Dodgers are leading the D-backs 6.5 games up.
It's 8-0.
He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with his swing, and he's just not missing right now. 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And it's a lot of
Dynamos.
fun watching
Oh,
him
that's
pull it off as
crazy.
well.
And that one popped in the air, left field. 1 away.
2 outs away from a complete game shutout.
Stands in now for the Diamondbacks. And first offering is fouled off. 1 down, base is empty.
Yes, sir.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Ciani.
1 more out away. I have a ton of neighborhood kids who play with me. That's good, definitely. That's definitely good. At least you have a lot of people to play with wiffle ball with you.
And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
Knuckleball.
Here's a high chopper.
That's a foul ball.
Miles.
Knuckleball. Freeze him. Sit down. Yes, sir. We win the series against the D-backs.
Really incredible performance on the mound. You know he's going to stew a little bit over that one hit that he gave up, because when you look at the body of work, so dominant, he'd have made just one better pitch.
There's this one kid who always throws sliders. I throw sliders too, so let me show you my slider grip real quick. So this is my travel baseball bag that I get. So this is my slider. I got this in spring training in 2020. So this is my slider. Fastball. Curveball. Sinker. Knuckle. Change up. Yeah, changeup. I mean, it depends on where you get it, but I'm mostly known for pitch to contact. I don't strike out like a. I have the league on Game Changer. Oh wow, that's crazy. We're 50 and 6. All right. Yeah, curveball. And then slider. He may hold it differently, but I mean, yeah. And I also got. This was a while back. The baseball road trips. I read about Colorado, Boston, read about LA, and the north side and south side of Chicago. Yeah, that's basically. I will be pitching in the second game against the Phillies. Yeah, I will not be pitching against the Cubs again.
Drew Miles went yard 3 times. And now the first baseman, Drew Miles.
Facing Clayton Kershaw. I'm going to have to leave the stream
He was
and
going to
come
be
back.
a stud
All right.
just coming up, making his way through the minor leagues, and quickly at this level, an impact player.
Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya.
Man, I'm owning Clayton Kershaw.
He sends it out of here.
He should have stayed in
He's
LA.
in an incredible season. And they jump out front. It's 1-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now.
Hit high in the air. There it goes.
Man, I'm owning him. Olay.
He came out of his shoes on that one, but managed to keep his mechanics intact long enough to get to the ball and through it, and it went a long way.
1 out. Runners at first and second.
And another lefty.
There's a swing and a drive. And it one-hops the wall. 1 run across, coming home. He'll score. 2 runs are in. Safe at third with a triple. His 3rd hit of the day. Well, Siggy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he's
You're back. All right,
Swing and a
perfect.
ground ball. Whips it to
We're
first.
facing the Cubs again, but this time we're in St. Louis. I've gone yard again. I've gone yard off Clayton Kershaw twice.
Drew Miles. 3 for 3, 2 homers and a triple. Dives and he can't hang on. The throw is still in time.
Oh my God, bro.
Now batting.
12-0. We're winning. Julian Merriweather.
Already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those 2 he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dip.
All right. I need the single for the cycle, but I highly doubt that's going to happen.
Now batting Michael Ciani. He's trying for third. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Runner from
So
second crosses
aggressive.
the plate.
Aggressive
And
base
it's an
running, that's what you
RBI
call it.
single, and they extend their lead.
And we win.
Had a sensational showing in the win. A 4-hit performance. Drew Miles, fresh off an impressive 2-homer performance. He'll look to keep that momentum going today. 1 down. Drew Miles. Next up for the Cardinals.
If you want to get Game Changer League, it's called Destroyers. All right.
Drilled
I haven't been on Game Changer in ever since I graduated high school.
Around first and hustling for second. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
Well, tack one more game onto his hitting streak, dude. Every day, this guy just keeps making his record harder and harder to reach. I still can't believe what he's doing.
Yeah, neither can I. It's like he's playing on beginner mode out there. Runner breaks for third. Squirts away a little bit. Throw to third, and he's in there easily. And that one popped in the air, left field.
There are 6 players on each team. Oh, it's crazy.
And they take a 2-run lead. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Assad back to work. On the ground. And
it's too early.
Right. You know, these Cardinals just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story.
Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya.
Inevitable against the Cubs.
He circles the bases, and the Cardinals have the lead now. It's 3-2. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Siggy.
This dude is on fire, Boo. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like
see if I can
moving
steal
in full
base.
speed, and everybody is a
Stole that.
Runner takes off. This one in the dirt.
Each team has played 2 series as of now. Okay.
Second base without a throw. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. Lifted in the air, right field.
You're in the middle of 1.
Hauls it in for the out.
Yeah, I would have been toast.
1 out. Runner at second. Here's Nolan Gorman.
Game 2 of 3. All right, yeah.
Hit in the air, left field. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away. So up next, Mason Wynn. Two outs. To third. A dive. He's got it. Puts
no way he tagged me. No way, dude.
For the Cardinals, Drew Myers.
4 up, 5-2.
It may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Swinging a line drive and a base hit up the middle.
Yep. All right, you'll be right back.
He beats it.
All right. It's not a cycle, but I'll take
Here's
it.
The left fielder, Jordan Walker.
The left fielder.
Still only 1 out here in the inning.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield.
The flip, 1 at second. What a double play that was. Inning over.
I took out the second baseman.
Miles.
Well, we win.
Big contributor for them in the
We win the series, but we're looking for the sweep.
Drew Miles comes into this one fresh off a 4-hit game. Shades of Tony Gwynn. That's the kind of contact any team would take in their lineup. It's the Chicago Cubs. First and second, no outs.
Andre Palante.
On the ground, could be 2. Here's Wynn for 1. How about that double play? Next is the speedy first baseman, Drew Myers.
Listen, there's absolutely no reason to pitch to this guy right here. You nibble, you see if he'll expand his zone, but don't give him anything.
Jameson Tyone.
If you walk him, not a big deal. You have a double play opportunity set up.
Laser could be trouble. Headed for the plate. He'll score. scoring position, no outs. And now it's going to be Jordan Walker. Runner takes off for third. In the dirt. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Oh, terrible throw. That was a terrible throw.
But anything offline could result in a run. And right there, the throwing error leads.
On the ground to first, could be two. Fires home for one.
Oh, what a play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
I think you just missed a really good double play. I went home, bases loaded with no one out, up by 2.
Hit high in the air.
You saw the play, actually? That's sweet, man. I always hit it on the concourse. I am so close to hitting a 500-foot bomb at Busch Stadium.
That's his 4th home run of the series. And they add to the lead. It's 6-0. So the streak stays alive.
Chainzz.
His 4th straight game with a home run.
Boog, that's like a cycle of home runs, and I know how much you love the cycle. He's absolutely punishing mistakes right now he can't miss.
Hit high in the air. There it goes.
I own Matt Boyd. Into the Cubby bullpen.
Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 8-0. Singing, he's been red hot.
Yeah, another good swing of the bat for him. Man, he is really seeing the ball well in this one. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Yeah, I missed it. Yeah, I should have missed it, yeah. It's alright. We're good. So we swept the Cubs.
Outstanding in this ball game, helping them get the win. Collected.
I could stop at the Phillies. All the Phillies and Guardians are 31 and 29. Let's look at the standings real quick. Be honest, do you like the show 24 or 25 better? I have not played 24. I'm guessing 25 is better because of the graphics they make, the better graphics that they make in this game. They make the wavy hair more realistic, has that natural wave. I like that feature. But the thing is, I have not played 24. I would say 25 because of the new college and high school mode is... Yeah, I agree. I agree.
Back here in Philadelphia, 2nd inning set to go. Now it's the DH.
Michael Conforto's on the Phillies. Where is Bryce Harper?
Drew Miles. Nola back to work. Hit high in the air. There he goes. See
The last time I played in Philly was in October in 2025
An absolute
in the division
smash to left.
series.
It's 1-0, and that's his 5th straight game leaving the yard.
And Boog, if he goes a game or two without hitting a home run, he's going to feel like he's going to get sit down to the minor leagues. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so
Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya.
No way they had traded Bryce Harper. I don't see him on the Phillies.
Let's break out the StatCast numbers. And Singy, it tells us this home.
Victor Caratini's on the Phillies. I don't see Bryce Harper on the Phillies. That's I don't know. Either I think they traded him. I don't know.
yeah, and not many players can hit home runs.
Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya.
Olay!
And he's gone yard again. That's his 3rd.
Yeah, I think they
home run of the
traded
game.
him. Oh my God,
8-1.
8-7.
See, the ball is
How are they
jumping
up
off
and
his
by?
bat.
How are we up by one
It
run?
is tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive.
And that'll do it. No run. Miles with a valiant job in defeat.
This game makes unrealistic. Yeah, we lost. God damn it. How the fuck did we lose? Good thing I'm pitching in the second game because, oh my God.
Drew Miles getting ready
The
for
pitching
this one.
is
High hopes for this
the pitching is
phenom.
selling
Does he
right
have
now, dude.
another dominant performance in him today.
Like, yo,
Back at Citizens Bank Park. And for the Cardinals here this afternoon, Drew Miles.
Well, he's been a very dependable starter for his club, and what stands
I'm gonna strike
out
out
for me
Bryson
is that
Stott on 3
left-handed hitters
pitches.
have really struggled batting below 200 against him, and it just tells me they have a hard time tracking the baseball. Maybe it's the release point, maybe it's the motion, but just some way, somehow, they've got to figure out a way to pick it up and try to have some success from the left side.
0-2 now. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
With that kind of velocity and elevated
Go Cards, man.
even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters
For
to get on
this,
top of.
yeah, exactly.
Foul
Pretty
off
soon I
the
might have to join it on another
Barge
team.
measures 6 feet 4 inches, batting second in today's lineup, and he was a second-round pick back in 2016. Swings through that one for strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup. Looks really sharp at the start of this one. This is how it's going to be today. It's going to be a tough.
Got it.
Strikes out the side to begin the game.
Begin the game. Bases empty
I think the rest of 2025 is going to be a battle between the Cubs and the Cardinals. I agree. I agree.
Continuing his career as a two-way player at the major league level, definitely always a topic of conversation.
We haven't. The
around
Cardinals
the
and Cubs have not
Because
faced
it's
each
so
other
rare
yet.
in baseball history.
The
It gets people
scheduling
excited.
format
He's
is
a
so
great
weird.
athlete to be able to do this kind of thing.
And first offering is fouled off. Miles with an impressive 3-homer performance in his last game. Hard hit, but right at him and left. Nothing across here this half. We go to the bottom of inning. Bottom of the second. Digging in, Nick Castellanos. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Pulls it in for the
MVP
out.
chance for
One down.
Nick Castellanos.
And here comes Alec Boehm.
Played the Brewers, Pirates, and Reds, but you have not
Swing and a miss.
faced the Cardinals.
Miles,
Yeah.
a former Cy Young Award winner. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, a knuckleball,
Yeah, in the
and
division.
he works in a
Yeah.
sinker.
you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Boom. At first, one gone. That's in there. And it's 0-2. Stays alive. Battling here as he fouls it away. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. And here is Michael Conforto.
And I don't see Kyle Schwarber on here either.
For a strike. Conforto launched a homer in his most recent game. Way out front for strike 2. That's the third. Bregman throws to first. And that is that. So no runs here on a base. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Danny Jansen to hit here. Swinging a foul straight back.
Kyle used to be a Cub. Yeah. Kyle Schwarber. He graduated from Indiana University. He's from Ohio. And then he graduated from IU, Indiana University.
Man, it's almost unfair that he can just pull that knuckleball.
Oh wait, no, I thought that was okay. I thought that was Kyle Schwarber for a second, but no, that's Victor Caratini. Okay, never mind. I'm an idiot.
Because he doesn't throw it all the time, you just don't get a good look at it throughout an at bat.
One down, Phillies down a run. On the ground, win. Sends it to first, and 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third.
You're a Notre Dame fan.
Now and watches
nice. They got a really good football program. Notre Dame does. Their campus is really good. I visited their campus so many times. I went to a hockey game for Notre Dame against Boston College, but they lost.
These two offenses can put up runs in a hurry. Swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
As he was out front that time. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Foul ball still 0-2.
We went to the national championship game last season. That's crazy, man.
Trey Turner at the plate.
I feel like Notre Dame could have won. Yeah, but lost. Yeah. They should have beaten Ohio State. Ohio State could not beat Michigan, which is weird.
Base is empty.
Notre Dame did beat IU, though.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already. So this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure them out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
And strike 2.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
And makes the play, and that's out number 3. Let's take a look at the pitcher of the month. He's been outstanding of late.
Leading off for the Cardinals, the designated hitter, Drew Miles.
All right, leading off.
Wheeler back to work.
Give myself a bigger lead.
Now a screamer into the outfield, and that's just.
Nah, I was going crazy when they pulled off an upset against Penn State. Yeah.
Hit high in the air.
Penn State was where Saquon Barkley went to school. The best running back right now, Saquon Barkley, even though I'm an Eagles fan. And Georgia, too. That's crazy.
It's 2-0. And just like that, his home run streak is up to 6.
Well, he's an absolute machine, working really well at the plate right now. He just can't miss every time.
Look up Saquon Barkley. He used to be the running back for the Giants, but the Eagles signed him for like a 3-year contract.
There's a foul ball.
The 1 seed was Georgia.
Just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just 1 base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for him yet.
Goes down looking. So he gets the call and picks up the strikeout looking.
Sometimes with a good hitter at the plate, he'll be the one to get the benefit of the doubt if he lays off on a close pitch like that, but just not right there. Strike zone definitely expanded a little bit with 2 strikes.
The other way, and foul ball. Hit hard on the ground is short.
All right, doing pretty good.
And a couple of quick outs. Michael Conforto will climb in.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And now the 0-1. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
That was a strike, 100%, bro.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
And down on strikes he goes. That's his 9th. Bottom of the inning. Now it's Jansen to hit. Out to short.
I do RTTS, but I never get through the AAA. Yeah.
Vic Caratini at the plate. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Jump throw. It's there, and that's a great
yeah,
play.
plenty of time.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's
Northeast,
doing his thing out
yeah.
there.
Phillies
They're
are
gonna have to
northeast.
push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder. I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
That one 95 to finish him off. No outs. Runner on second.
He's already had a home run off Zach Wheeler.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. And he makes the catch. Runner tags at second. And he makes
I hope
it
I
up to
went.
third with
Thank you,
no
man. I
away.
appreciate you.
Set for the
I just
last
hope I don't
half
give
of
up
the
any
second.
more
And now
runs.
for the Phillies, Brandon Mark.
Mark.
So what we're seeing is a lineup that's just out of sync with the pitcher. They're guessing wrong and their timing's off.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field.
Get there, get there.
Newt
Yes,
Barr
sir.
makes the catch, and there's one gone. Trey Turner now. Right through there for a strike.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
95 with that one. The stuff
The ump
is
likes your
excellent.
pitches. Yeah, I'm a consistent strike
Down
thrower.
on strikes. And he keeps putting up the Ks. That's number 11. Nick Castellanos at the plate now.
The more strikes you throw, the less of a pitch. Like
It's
it
0-1.
decreases your pitch count. And if you can be like efficient, then that would be key. You would last a really long time.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Still. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
Third baseman,
The
Alex.
Phillies will face the Mariners. They have an off day on Monday, and then they travel to Miami.
Miles back to work. There's a strike. Miles into his 8th inning of work singing.
This is the
He's
closest
been
game
good.
I've ever gone
He's the
to.
type of guy
Like,
that gets better as he gets deeper into the ball game. If you're going to get to him, you get to him early. They didn't do that today. We'll see what happens as this finishes.
Down to the dirt.
oh,
swinging
it's
him
so
in.
disgusting. The movement on the
And he beats out
knuckleball.
first out after the drop third strike. Now batting Max Kepler. Up the middle. Win.
Mason
Down the
Wynn.
first on the run. Nicely done for the out.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there. Just rolled over it. Got the ground ball.
Conforto in the box now. No balls and a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning.
That's too
Ooh,
low.
1-1.
the drop thirds are a little annoying. Yeah,
I
they
think
are.
the key,
They
I
are
mean,
a
if
little
he
bit
can
of
get
annoying.
through
They
one
take like more
inning,
time.
Anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Brings it in for the 3rd out. Totally dominant on the mound as he's now up for St. Louis. Drew Miles.
It's time to add more.
He's already homered here in this one. Hit high in the
He's
air.
done it
There
again.
goes Sega.
Onto the camera set.
Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game. It's 4-0. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth.
Let's break out the StatCast numbers. At Singy, it tells us this home run was projected at more than 450 feet.
Yeah, and not many players can hit home runs as far as this one. That's a special feeling, and I'm sure he was giggling a little bit as he was jogging around the bases. That was one heck of a swing he put on the baseball.
Jansen leading things off and takes
All
a
right,
strike.
time to close this out. Can't choke this.
And that one fouled off. Got him looking. And he adds another strikeout to the pile. 14 now. A big performance on the mound. Lots of strikeouts. That was number 14.
Yeah, clearly trusting his stuff in this one, Boog. Feeling really good about what he's working with, and that really allows a guy to attack hitters. You know, such an important mindset to have out there on the mound, especially when you're ahead in the count with 2 strikes.
Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 2 away.
The second baseman, Bryson.
I see the bottom red 6, Cubs 5. Yeah,
He's got it.
we win.
And the Cardinals get a shutout on the mound.
Really incredible performance on the mound.
That was a big win. After losing, after the Phillies walked off in the first game, that was a huge game. That was a huge win. Huge.
It's the
I mean, like with a capital
H.
H.
The Philadelphia Phillies. And we'll be back for the first pitch right after this. And now, Drew Miles.
The designated hitter, Drew.
Yes. 859 batting average is wild. Well, that's because I'm playing on the beginner mode.
Line drive, base hit.
You gotta hit better than Tony Gwynn.
Tack one more game onto his hitting streak, dude. Every day, this guy just keeps making his record harder and harder to reach. I still can't believe what he's doing.
Yeah, neither can I. It's like he's playing on beginner mode out there. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Lars Newt, runner on the move, lifted in the air down the left side.
I'm going 3.
And that'll fall for a base hit. And
I hit on beginner.
Nobody out.
Some people play on like veteran or all-star.
Well, that's one of those knocks where you almost expect to get some jabs from your teammates when you get back to the dugout. Flaring it out.
You just want to dominate. You just want a higher chance to get in the Hall of Fame.
Just a little bit, but.
Oh, now this one gets away at the plate. Count moves to 2-2 as the runners hold.
Royals win 8th straight game. That's crazy, bro.
Line drive.
He put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard.
2 on, 1 out. Lau at the plate. Phillies fans want a strikeout. Ground ball to Bohm. Tosses across to first. Lau out on the play. Lodolo back to work. That one hammered center field. Marsh moving back. Go crazy, folks.
Off the batter's eye. Let's go.
A towering shot to center. His 6th of the series, and they add a run. It's 3-1. And the streak is alive. He's homered now in 7 straight.
Who does this guy think he is? Joey Votto or something? Man, that's ridiculous.
This one smoked. Could be trouble. Headed for the plate. He'll score, and it gets by him. Round second, digging for third. The relay throw. He's in there. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
6-1.
That's a base hit. Run scores. So the lineup flips over. Drew Miles next up for the Cardinals.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
I got a triple.
And Adam in center field. He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
We go to the ninth, and here's the St. Louis leadoff man, Drew Miles. Hit high in the air. There it goes.
See ya. Olé.
Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they add on. It's 8-3. They absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one.
We win. We win the series.
Coming back.
Miles had a great showing in the win.
Oh my gosh. Holy shit. Yeah. Oh my god, bro. Man, that was crazy. So Arizona and the Mets. So actually, no, not Arizona. The Dodgers, the Mets, and the Cardinals are leading their division. The Rangers, Royals, and the Orioles are leading their division. I think I'm gonna end it here. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching, really appreciate it. Have a wonderful rest of your day and night. Leave a like and subscribe, and as always, Chainzzzz out.